Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Game and we are returning to command Modern Naval Air Operations, where we are playing as NATO against Russia. Russia is very much jumping the gun over here, so we are in deep trouble, I would say. Let's actually only show the range symbols for the selected unit, so we are decluttering the interface here a little bit. So there are a lot of Russian airplanes in our airspace, basically. So a lot of that is happening in Estonia over here, but also in Lithuania. A lot of these guys here are going towards our vital bridges. These bridges are very much required for our units to move through Lithuania and on towards the frontier with Russia. So we need to protect these bridges, and we are in a pickle because we don't have that many forces in the Baltic countries itself. We do have some forces. All of these green, bluish units are ours, but most of them are not under our control. So all of these guys with the A are not under our control. Only the ones without the A are under direct control. And that's basically only these airfields in the UK and Germany. So we've got a lot of aircraft in these various groups here coming towards over here, but the Russians are so much closer to this. So I'm very much, well, pessimistic even whether we are going to get that. The closest group is this one. It's about 300 miles away, more or less, give or take, but it only has range for another 100 miles, so we're going to have to see whether we can sustain this sprint over here. It doesn't matter that much because we do have some tankers coming into this vicinity here, but let's see whether we can indeed make it over here. More importantly, we do have some aircrafts that are over here, including these 3 F-16s from the Portuguese Air Forces, and they are currently running away from a lot of missiles. So a lot of missiles had been shot at them. They're trying to get away. I'm not sure whether we will be able to do so or whether bad things are going to start to happen here very soon. We are also under attack with our destroyer here, the Allied Berkeley class, an American warship, is under attack off the coast of Lithuania and Latvia over here. We are being engaged by 16 or more Russian naval missiles, probably very likely coming from these 4 ships down here, and I don't think we are going to survive this. I think this is going to be our first major loss. This is a large ship. This is a very powerful ship, and it has been the mainstay of our defense so far. You can see it has a crew of 320, so that does give you sort of an indication for just how important this ship is. But with about 20 or so missiles coming in, I don't think we'll be making it. I'm still debating whether we should just try to get away, because we are suspecting these guys have active and passive radar seekers. And we might just turn off our radar in the sensor tab over here. You can see the various radar installations that we have and just try to get away from here. But I'm not too optimistic with that. So what we did is we've launched basically all of our harpoons, all of our tomahawk weapons, so all of these guys that can engage some targets here on the ground. We launched them all because we might as well before we go down, even though that's pretty sad. So let's see what's going to happen here. And lastly, we do have, I think, two Eurofighter Typhoons here from the Royal Air Force, going towards the airbase over here in Estonia. Let's see whether they will make it over there. Right, and let's resume the game. So, missiles slowly streaming towards this side. We will hear a lot of missiles being launched here. You know what? I need to pause the game just to turn. Sorry about that. I just need to make sure that the volume is a little bit lower. And there was just another vampire, so another missile coming in and being detected over here. And you can see it's so many missiles that I very much suspect that we are not going to survive this. I don't think there's any way we can bring down all of these missiles at the very same time. Yeah, and you can see there now, I think, slowly turning towards our ship. Even some of our missiles are being jammed over here, and we are losing contact with these missiles here every now and then. But hopefully we are. Yeah, at least the first one was a hit there, so that's nice to see. Second one hit. These are slow, so that's good. That's going for us. But I'm not sure whether we are... We are launching a lot of missiles from this. You can see all of these missiles streaming out. All of these little M things here mean a missile. A lot of these are harpoons or tomahawks that are being launched at ground targets. But a couple of them are also, these rims are usually anti-air weapons, so these are engaging all of these missiles. And you can see pretty much what they are over here. Ooh, by the way, we've also identified another couple of ships. So that is a couple of skunks, and skunks means naval assets, so I'm not sure which ones they are. Oh, these ones. Let's see what they are so that we know what threat they might pose. So they don't seem to be carrying any anti-shipping weapons. Only a couple of 76mm guns, that's basically a normal gun. Some things that they can target on submarines, and some anti-air weapons. But nothing actually... These are very small ships, it appears. Crew of 80? Yeah, they're not major ships, so that's okay. That's pretty good, actually. Of course, yeah. Let's continue to watch all of these missiles flying. There are probably by now like 40, 50 missiles in the air. I could count them, of course, but I won't. Yeah, some of these guys here are a little bit in problems. Yeah, so these are switchblades. We suspected as much. I'm not sure where they are actually going. It doesn't seem like they are going for terminal guidance over here. They might just be going in the naval base. I'm not too sure. If they are, that's so much the better. Yeah, but just look at all of that. I'm not sure at what point we will run out of missiles. That might happen actually very soon. You can see we only have about 6 left, and some of these are missing. So just a single of these missile hits would probably spell doom for us, or at least damage us very heavily. We don't only have the missiles; we also have Gatling guns and 25mm Splashmasters or so. So these are basically smallish guns that could shoot at very, very rapidly at missiles, but I'm not sure that's going to be enough. Yeah, and you can see we are starting to lose quite a bit here. Ooh, someone, you can see here the helicopter launch. Let's briefly zoom out of that. We did launch someone from over here. That was this border guard unit, and we can simply bring them over here because we want to find out what this is, and that should be alright. You guys here are returning to base, that's fine. This guy is also trying to spy on them down there. These guys have apparently outrun their missiles, or the missiles that were being launched at them. So let's try to bring them back towards their base. They've basically launched all of their missiles, so that's just about as much as they can do. And then we've got these Typhoons here, still 250 miles away. That's at least a quarter of an hour. And these guys here will definitely make it towards some of these bridges. So that is pretty bad, actually. Right. Lots of missiles crisscrossing over here, so we'll need to take care of that. And at some point we also want to engage them, but for now that's fine. Where are you guys going? Are you going in fact for the naval base? And if so, what are you actually engaging over here? We've got a single mine layer, and then a couple of minesweepers. I don't actually think that we would have needed to be as aggressive in engaging these missiles as we were, but we weren't quite sure what they were going for, so probably still a prudent approach. Still, that does leave 8 missiles. I mean, we've engaged 12 or so of them, but 8 missiles in the air, that's still pretty bad. And I think we've pretty much engaged with everything that we have. Yes. Right. Interesting to see them though. A lot of missiles going in here and probably gonna run out of fuel at some point. A lot of them missed. A lot of these are Tomahawks, so they will clutter our interface for a little while. Some of them are going for these ships over here. We don't know exactly what they are, but they are certainly Russian. So we do consider them as hostile. You guys are going home, so that's nice to see. You're probably going to make it over there in a couple of minutes. Won't take too long for you. You guys here are also going towards your base, so that's fine. We do have another flight of Typhoons over here. And we might come in against these units, but I'm not too sure that we really want that. Interesting to see these missiles streaming past us, really. What? SU-24 Fencer has been lost. Where was that? Oh, over here. Oh, interesting. Look at that. They did pass just over one of our air batteries, anti-air batteries. Mistral 2, that's a French weapon. Have to see. That's nice. That's 2 aircraft down. Very lovely to see, actually. But still, you know, that's still at least 6, 8, 9, 11, 13 or so over Estonia, compared to our 4, 2 of which have shot away all of their weapons. So it's still pretty bad. And I'm really, really worried about this situation down here, but there's absolutely nothing we can do, and that really tells you a lot about NATO's potential to respond to a Russian invasion if they can't even attack a couple of aircraft over here. So yeah, I think we can actually accelerate time here a little bit. Just want to keep an eye on these missiles up there, and of course these aircraft down there. But so far everything seems to be fine. Really not sure where these missiles are going for. Okay, more missiles being detected over here. Interesting. That might be going for another radar installation, which would be obviously kind of bad, but there's not much we can do. Again, our air installations are definitively under threat here. Really can't see where that missile is going. Don't really have good eyes on that either. Okay, more missiles. Okay, another missile here. Interesting. They might be going for some of these Typhoons. Could be. Or it might just be going for one of these radar installations. Again, we'll have to see what they do. Actually, the aircraft is turning away, indicating that it might be out of ammunition. It's also climbing. Well, we'll have to see. More missiles here. These two are going somewhat due west, a little bit southerly. So potentially for this radar installation over here. But again, there's nothing we can do about this. Or it might be going for the aircraft. If it is going for the aircraft, we should see these missiles changing their pathing there as soon as we turn around. Are they? Yeah, I think they are. That indicates they were being fired at us. Well, that's an issue. There's a second missile coming in here. So probably going for these Eurofighters. I'm not too concerned though. I think they would be landing in a couple of minutes, so they probably will be out of any serious trouble. Really not sure what these guys are doing there. Yeah, and you are definitely going on a more southerly route now. At some point these guys will run out of fuel. Speaking of which, how are our F-22s doing? Just 75 miles radius. 200 miles to go. Pretty bad. And these guided missiles really are just streaming past us. That's really funny, kind of. Okay, these harpoons are now going in against these installations over here. Or against these ships. We don't know what they are. They're apparently doing some things. Oh, we do know what they are actually. Pretty large. It's a frigate, but it still does have some switchblades. So pretty hefty, modern, and not guns, missiles. Well, let's see whether we can do anything positive there. New contact. So we do know about new aircrafts we have spotted, which generally is a bad sign. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so all of these guys here are definitely hostile. They are coming in pretty low, I have to say, so you know what? I think we might want to go over here. The fact that they are coming in so low, to me, indicates that they are out here to attack this airfield. And this airfield, we shouldn't lose that. We definitely see some of these aircrafts coming in. But I think we are going to be alright. And what we could do is ask these guys here to also be on a very minimum altitude sort of way. Ooh, we do see a missile over there. It's probably being launched at one of our ships. That would be... or at some of these harpoons that are incoming. We have very little information. We only know it's somewhere over here. We don't know its heading, altitude, speed, anything. Really. Yeah, no, it is going against these harpoons. Okay, I think the Penguins here had a range of 16 miles or so. 15. So it's not quite in range. That's a pity. Some contact has been lost. Not the end of the world. What if I ask you to come down in a due southern course? Will you update? New vampires. Ooh, yeah, a lot of them actually. A lot of missiles being launched here against these incoming harpoons. We really are starting to see the effects of our diminished radar capabilities because they're losing so much there. There's also these flanker which are going over the... I didn't really observe this now. Well, let's see whether they can do anything. Yeah, and these guys, no chance for us to do anything. And with you, I think we're just going to have to intercept a little bit more directly. And in only 3 minutes, you'll tell us that you can't go any further due to your fuel situation. And this is still 250 miles away, a quarter of an hour, whereas these guys are coming in so much faster. And we could have cheated on this scenario, and we could have just started our aircrafts just right away, and then they would probably be in a good position now, but we didn't know. We weren't under attack in the first couple of minutes, so we're probably going to see our harpoons being diminished over here. Ooh, another missile being launched from over here. Where is that? Interesting. Very interesting. Not sure what they are firing at. Must actually be these typhoons, which are going to land soon. I very, very much hope, and I very much hope that they are all both going to land at the same time. You are on final approach. Wait, what? Oh, let's stop here and see what's happening there. So there's someone attacking a harpoon. So they were attacking our harpoon with a missile, which was not a hit, but the second one did hit, so yeah, unfortunate. Come on guys, do land, be on that airfield and be out of harm's way of these missiles. Not sure what you are launching against, really not sure what. You might be launching against the helicopter actually. Okay, so both of these typhoons have landed. That helicopter might be in trouble. They're definitely not going to be able to engage us over here. And you guys, by the way, need to go to, I guess, military speed. These are harpoons that are failing, that are being shot down. Yeah, and we're losing information on these missiles, so we don't know where they are really. Is it 15 miles yet? No, 16. Come on, one more mile and I can launch against you. Everything I've got. So the penguins are going at what speed? Penguins are going at 470. I think that's slightly slower than the harpoon. But we definitely need them to be somewhat in the same speed. Yeah, so it's... Ooh. Oh, you were going against the radar installation. I just assumed you'd be going against the airbase, but that was evidently not the case. Well, that's bad. Okay, these 4 missiles, I don't know what they are being launched against. Right, down here. Yeah, our attack really wasn't that useful, I have to admit. So Penguin, I think 480, 470. Harpoon, somewhat 500 something. 570, so that's about a quarter. So I guess once we have... How come it's further now? So that's about a quarter, so I think we can launch them as soon as they're about 3 miles away or so. And they should be coming in relatively at the same time. All of these other guns I'm not really... I don't really want to use them against anything else. Yeah, more missiles coming in here. A lot of guided weapons there. I wonder whether they are being launched against our destroyer in response, sort of. Yeah, that looks very likely, actually. Ooh, that's a problem. That is a big problem. We also see these aircraft coming in against us. What are you doing? No, stop. Okay, so things are going a little bit wrong over here. These guys are, I think, evading, which they shouldn't. So, evading. Come on. It's not AMCON, it's withdrawal? No. No, it must be over here. Do I say yes? Automatic evasion, yeah. Let's say no over here. Because I want you to go this way and just be maximum speed at that. Yeah, I'm really starting to wonder though whether all of these vampires are going for against our ship. I kind of think so. Which is not great. Some of these are designated as surface-to-air missiles, but these guys here are designated as guided missiles, so... or guided weapons. Okay. First launch has been detected over here at the bridges in the Slovakia gap, so between Königsberg or Kaliningrad and Belarus. And they are very likely to destroy this bridge. Probably just guided weapons. Yeah, that's a problem. I honestly think we are very likely to lose this scenario. This isn't meant to be won. It's sort of meant to be a problem. Okay, we just need one hit on them and it will be worthwhile. Just one. Yeah, but pretty much all of our harpoons are being decimated over here. Yeah, bridge has been destroyed. It's not going to be the only one. More missiles over here. All of these things are going a little bit haywire. But yeah. Just as it is. Right. Interesting to see these guys here coming in and launching missiles. They're probably launching against our destroyer sort of things over there. Which definitely is interesting. You guys, are you going max speed? Flying speed? Could you do so? Yeah, just gain a little bit of speed. 15 miles. Okay, can I engage you with the penguins? Harpoons, penguins. Okay, very soon we are going to see them being launched. Wait a minute. Okay, sometimes the game does glitch out like that. So, what was happening over here? We lost a typhoon? We did lose a typhoon? We did lose a typhoon that was being on the runway? I've never seen that. I've never seen that happen. We're probably going to lose the other one as well. Right, let's... oh dear. Let's briefly have a look at the message log over here because I want to know what's happened. So... Harpoon... ooh, Harpoon has actually impacted something. That's very nice to see. So we did attack one of these ships with a harpoon. So first the typhoon was lost, then one of our harpoons did engage. They were being engaged by some gun, some 100mm gun actually. And they were trying to decoy us, they always failed. We were very lucky actually. And then we hit them. And that's very nice to see. Failure. And this is attacking also the harpoon directly. So the AA-10 can attack something on the runway. That's extremely interesting to see. I did not know that was a possibility. And that is a big issue. Because there's another missile on the way. And by the way, we know all of these aircraft here are hostile, so let's mark them as such. And see what's going on down here. So we did actually hit this guy. So that actually means we probably want to unassign all of these penguins here, because I'm not actually sure that we do want to launch against them. We have definitively scored a hit over here. Is it going to be a meaningful hit? I don't know, but you can see it has dropped down to 1 knot of speed, so it might very well be. And these missiles from these guys were actually at these Tomahawks, interestingly enough. Right. Let's take a second over here. So more missiles being launched from these guys, I think against the Tomahawks, so that's fine. And how is it going up here in Estonia? So I hope this missile has missed. Indeed, it does seem to have done exactly that. let's try to stream against these guys that are definitely attacking our airfield. So 2 aircrafts lost so far. You are returning to base, that's fine. I think let's try to go this way. You might as well try to... Ooh, and you guys here are returning to base already, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Okay, let's try to get you over here. You're kind of slow, but at least 160 miles should be within your parameters. Heading to refuel point. No, 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 my friends. You are not supposed to go refuel just willy-nilly like that. Allow? Yeah, I do not want you to refuel right now. I want you to come up towards the fighting range. And once you do that, my friends, come on, come on. Yes, 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 I know. Right, okay, let's try to get you to turn around. You shouldn't refuel. Stop it. Ah, God damn it. Okay, let's see whether that works better. Just how many missiles can the Russians have? Okay, so what's going on over here? There are a lot of missiles being launched by these 2 aircrafts, probably against our Tomahawks here, that's fine. We have pretty much lost eyes on these guys down here, on these guided weapons. They are coming in towards us. Make no mistakes, my friends, there. This guy here has apparently pretty much broken down in speed. We don't know whether it's killed. We might want to launch 1 Penguin at it, just to sort of... No, that might mark this group as hostiles. I'm not going to do that for now. And that's going to be alright. Couple of ships over here. Submarine coming in, Polish submarine, that's nice, but not under our control. Yeah, but what we really need is you guys here to turn back. You need to come over there. I don't want you to refuel. Stop that. Yeah, but you can't because then you'd be out of fuel. There's just no way how we get there. And our tankers are way too far away, I think. These are F-16s. More F-16s. Our first tankers are over here. They are extremely far away. They are going to come over here. That's not going to be enough. Oh dear, oh dear. And we're being engaged again with our destroyer. We did run the... We were very lucky there last time, but I don't think we're going to be lucky again. Over here I think we will be doing okay. Probably, with these guys. You've 16 missiles or so. What's the Ariel? A decoy. Interesting. I didn't know you had that. Can I launch that? Is it a B-ring type only launch thing? Don't think so. No, you can't indeed. It's automatically deployed only. Right. You are, however, going there. Let's make sure that your radar... Oh, you only have eyeballs. Okay. Fine, I guess. Go over there. That should be alright. Just try to find out what that is. Guys, we are not doing well over here. We pretty much couldn't break their attack pattern over there, so that is a big issue. Some of their fighters are returning, but there's not much we can do about that, and our fighters are actually returning towards the tankers, and there's nothing whatsoever that we can do about that. Oh well, that's just how it is. We do have some further aircraft down here that are approaching, but let's see whether that is going to be enough. We can also probably see some of these other aircrafts over here. Yeah, these are just tankers. But these F-15Cs. You're carrying the D variant of the MRAM. What are you carrying here? Or what were you carrying? So basically the question is, can we rebase some of our units toward a more forward type position? MRMBs, 24 of them. So over here we only have MRMBs. I'm not sure whether we can carry them. Sorry, not MRM, AIM 120Bs. And over here in Estonia, what have we got over here? We've got the C variant, C5. Yeah, basically the C5. So what would we need on the F-15s that are coming in from the Royal Air Force? These guys here. Can you carry any of that? You can only carry Ds. That's the only thing you can carry. Well, that's pretty pathetic. How about the F-16s? You might be doing a little bit better, shouldn't you? Mavericks, D variant, not B variant though. Nope. Ah, damn it. Well, that's sad. They're just not equipped to be able to forward base them. So, yeah, you know what? I need to put in a cut here because I want to do a little bit short episodes. But let's see what's going to happen over here next time. We're about 1 hour into the war. And what's going to happen with our destroyer. See you next time, guys. Bye bye.